Teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on last season's national champions, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Kermstruth. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. So the Pitt Panthers offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team, which won a conference championship, is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And, Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to...
The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place at just the right time.
Excellent field position here for the offense. They start this playoff game with a pass. Caught in the backfield. It's sharp. And is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. He's going to hand this off. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And now the running back's got it again. Heading for the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front in this touchdown run.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown, and they bounce back from that costly error here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. The Panthers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Looking to pass here on second down. The short completion of the tight end. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. The Panthers hope to keep this drive moving.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Back to throw again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking to throw it on first down. The receiver makes the catch. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Testing the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka, Tyrone Wheatley, and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. He's past the marker and still going. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
And the Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Keeping it on the ground here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here comes the handoff. Breaks free. Look at that. He's still going. Touchdown, Wolverines. He would not be stopped.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And with the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First down, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. And the Panthers come to the line in a hurry-up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught quickly. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Offense will set up on 1st and 10.
Well, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on 1st down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And they've got him on the blitz.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
Sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. They got him again. He couldn't escape.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. The Panthers bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. We'll see what he can do with the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? The Wolverines are looking to keep this drive going.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Gets some space around the 30. Will not be brought down. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And now the try here for the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team brings down the return. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. It's a nice game. They move the football up to the 27. The Panthers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. comes the reverse. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
A lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. It's a risky pass. He gets away with it. Almost the second interception of this defense today.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball is almost picked off.
Panthers will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On first down, it's play action. He escapes the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's how I'm going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's sharp. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
And the Wolverines are in the red zone. Quarterback's got it on the option. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Touchdown, Wolverines! Strong game by this quarterback. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Tech on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Selvia. And they stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch is made down the middle. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
The defense has got to do a better job of being aware of where this receiver is. He can hurt you anytime he wants downfield if you give him that opportunity.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Pop over the middle. It's Watkins. Touchdown, Pittsburgh, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Well, this first half has been a disaster for this offense, but this touchdown is big. Hopefully it can build some momentum for them when they come back out for the second half.
After the PAT, they trail 28-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this one is caught. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's got it! Touchdown, Michigan!
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level.
The Panthers will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Has the force down and more. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Wolverines. Way too much speed on that play.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Watkins.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
A completion makes it second down. And he drops back in the gun. Oh, what a move. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Grab behind the line. It's Watkins. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys. We need more than one tackler of the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down at the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. This Pitt offense is moving quickly down the field.
Here we go, set.
Off the play fake on first down. He's hit as he throws it. The sure hands. It's Watkins. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Second down after that completion. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets them up first down at the 33. Pitt getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw yet again. The ball is caught. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Panthers.
And this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found a lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held it just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, but he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for the wide out. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Not able to connect, incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call.
Touchdown, Michigan. This offense cannot be stopped.
I think the drop back here really fools his defense at the goal line. Good call by the offensive coordinator to give the quarterback options. You could see the defense kind of on their heels, so the quarterback decided to take off, and he was just too quick to get to the goal line.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Selvia. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Quarterback still with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He pulls in the catch. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball up to the 28. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle. The shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the 4th by going to the air. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Trapped again in the pocket. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The Panthers will line up to punt it away. Ball fielded at the 45. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Michigan offense back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Takes the handoff and he'll head left. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense is really threatening now.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the 1st down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Pounding away with the run game. Muscles past the defender. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give that young man the football again. Let him get his touchdown.
They'll try to run this one in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
They're set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Takes the handoff. It's Selvia. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but need this crucial conversion right now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Looking to chuck it again. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down. Pitt has moved into the red zone. They'll run it here. Change of direction. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You hope you make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. They tack on 3 points, but still a large deficit.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Oh, the ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.